battle. I'm impressed. I am impressed. I'm a fan. I am definitely a fan of Rock Lee now because everything I kept seeing and hearing about Rock Lee was negative as far as bags and bodies, the drama as far as Snake Eyes. It was never about her talent and could she rap. So, finally getting to see Rock Lee rap, I am impressed. I have Rock Lee winning the battle against Blue Coca. I gave Rock Lee the first. I edged Rock Lee the second. And I gave Blue Coca the third. That's how I had the battle. Um, Rock Lee has hella energy. Hella energy. She had good delivery. She had good performance. She had a lot of good bars. Like, one thing with Rock Lee, like, she knew what bars that needed the performance to go along with it, that she had to basically act those bars out. So, salute to her for that. And, like, she was barring. Rock Lee was barring. If this is, like, her thing, okay, I'ma like watching Rock Lee battle then. If this is how she battles. So, um, Blue Coca had a bunch of rock flips, but she was doing good. I just think so. A lot of times it took Blue Coca a while to heat up. You know, that's the thing for me. Um, so I gave Rock Lee the first round. So second round, both of them had 5 second rounds. 5 second rounds. Rock Lee had what was it? Something like the Blue Mississippi or something like that. She sung like the bar or whatever it was, and she sounded good. So let me find out Rock Lee can sing too. Um, Still bar heavy, still performing, still having moments. So I'm like, all right, just another solid round from Rock Lee. Cool. What is Blue Coca gonna do? So Blue Coca had a lot of rock flips. She had good energy, good delivery. Um, Now, mind you, this is Blue Coca's comeback battle because she said she had a baby and then she said she wasn't battling. But I guess with this opportunity was why she came back. Cool. For me, I would say that the difference between Rock Lee's second round and Blue Coca's second round that I gave Rock Lee the second round is that solid all the way through, same energy, same potent with the bars and everything. She wasn't missing nothing with the performance and the bars. Bars, Rock Lee. It took Blue Coca a little bit to like heat up, and then when she did heat up, she was on it. But that's how I say Rock Lee got the second by edge. Third round comes. Um, Rock Lee addressed the Snake Eyes drama, you know, and she said that Blue Coca had a writer. First that I've heard that Blue Coca got a writer, but that goes around a lot with a lot of the female battlers that they have ghostwriters. So why am I not surprised? So I'm like, okay, here we go with the ghostwriter angle with people. You know, Rock Lee didn't go too much into it, but she hit on it. Um, Rock Lee had a solid third round. Um, Blue Coca's third round I wish like how she was like bombing from beginning to end. I wish she had more of that in her other rounds. Um, Blue Coca did the real rock scheme. Like it was dope. It was dope. Hopefully, Ruin Your Day leaves this up that you can see the battles, but probably not. Not really sure. But Hitman didn't really say. Um, it was dope. It was really, really dope. Um, then she started getting personal with Rock Lee, talking about like Rock Lee worked at a hospital. She quit her job for bagging some bodies, and basically like she's not in New Orleans. She lives in Seattle with her mother and her sister or whatever. I'm like, oh, yo, it take a lot to find out about a person. Like if you bat, it seems like in battle rap, a person can get your information with the quickness. That's what it seems like. So I'm like, all right, cool. All right, cool. Far as the battle, so they go to the judges now. Salute to the judges. The three judges was France from Let's Talk Battle Rap, Deadass Talks, which is with Mr. Temperature Check on his channel, and Knowledge to God as far as hip hop is real. Those were your three judges. Everybody gave the battle to Rock Lee. Cool. Good way to start off the event. Next battle was also for 1,000 on the floor. It was Banks to God versus Dollar. Alright, so Dollar went first. Not familiar with Dollar prior to him battling. So I'm like, listening to him. He has a weird voice. Weird voice. It was kind of funny listening to him. And he kind of hyped his own bars. So I'm like, oh, here we go again. The Cortez effect with the hyping your own bars. But he had a bunch of movie references, Players Club, and like some other movies. So like his first round was a lot of movie references in it. Cool first round, a lot of punching, a lot of bars. You know, in that first round for him. So Banks the Guard goes far as his first. He had a whole bunch of basically dollar flips, which was predictable. It was predictable, you know. So, all right, first round's over. Dollar got the first round. So, Dollar 1-0. Going into the second, Dollar had a scheme about J2, your boy Peanut, and Rock Lee. It was a dope scheme. It was a dope scheme. Um, like Dollar has a lazy slow flow, but it has bars, and it was entertaining after I got adjusted to like how his voice was. It was entertaining. So I'm like, all right, cool. He's giving me another solid round. So second round comes for Banks to God. Banks to God, you know, he had a solid second round. It wasn't like, oh my God, you know. He had a couple lines here and there in the third. But it wasn't enough to be Dollar's second round. So Dollar's up 2-0 going into the third. Dollar has another solid round. His third was cool. Like, if you ask me, what his third, it just seemed like he kicked up a notch with the writing for me, in my opinion, with how the third was. And then, far as Banks to God's third round, he stumbled in his third round. He stumbled to his third round, but he kept going. It was like Banks the God was like waiting for the crowd to react, and the crowd wasn't reacting to his bars, and that kind of threw him off. So basically, with the third, that's how it went for Banks the God. You could tell that Banks the God was kind of upset the crowd wasn't reacting to his bars. He ended his third because he kept stumbling saying lies over and over. So the dollar quarter 30 on Banks the God. Now, mind you, I've never seen any one of these guys battle prior to watching tonight. Banks the God, I would need to see another battle of yours before I just write you off and be like, you're trash. Dollar, other than your weird voice and your, like, how you flow, the bars is there. I would want to see another one of your battles. So, those are the first two battles. $1,000 battles on the floor. So, 3K on the floor. The next battle was the God Yogi versus Hustle. Now, this is a rematch, which I think a lot of people didn't know, aside from like the battlers and like the people far as the show. Now, the God Yogi versus Hustle ended up being the battle of the night. 3K on the floor, rematch battle. Now, I don't know when they battled the first time. That would be for somebody to go look it up. But battle of the night, the best, I would say, back and forth battle. Bar wise, the best back and forth battle. They really gave me something from both battlers. Yogi went first. As far as the battle. Now, Yogi did point out 1 year ago today, he had a boat accident that he ended up being brain dead. He did mention that. And also, Hustle mentioned that on the way to the battle, his homies got locked up. So he needed to win the battle to be able to get them out. These were just like things within their introductions they mentioned. So, Yogi goes first. I've seen Yogi battle one other time, which was, I think, within one of the episodes for Backs and Bodies. And then I saw the clip of him trying to go press Katie out, which everybody's probably seen because it was all over OTFMZ and social media and stuff. So, Yogi is dope. He is dope. I definitely need to see another Yogi battle performance. Yogi had the energy, the delivery, good bars performance. He had a solid first round to kick it off. So I'm like, okay, Yogi, you give me what I need as a fan right now to be a fan of yours. You know, because I'm not familiar with you, so I'm getting what I need from you. And I'm like, okay, cool. Let me keep watching. Hustle goes. Hustle had this dope season scheme during his first round that I was like, okay. That was like the thing that stood out to me for his first round of the battle. So, first round's over. I had Hustle in the first. So I'm like, all right, let's see how this kicks up second round. Yogi displayed dope penmanship. Like, Yogi got lyrical, good wordplay, good bars, good energy, and he knew how to like perform when he got into the wordplay. That's why I say if Ruin Your Day left the battles up, unless they're gonna individually drop them, and you can go back and watch the battles, you can see for yourself what I'm talking about. Um, he had good punches. He had really good punches. Like, I saw him rap on the Bags and Bodies episode, and I'm like, okay, that was a little glimpse of like what he could do. So I'm like, all right, cool. He had this Hornet scheme where he mentioned LaMelo Ball, he mentioned Scary Terry, Terry Rozier, and something else. Like it was dope how he said it. Um, so second, that was like second, third round for like Yogi. Um, Hustle's second round, fire. I really like his second round because it seemed like no sooner as the person stopped rapping, they jump right in with the line to kick it off that really could grab the crowd back to you. Because it was one of those type of battles. It was like Yogi was up here, and then by the time Hustle finished rapping, he was up here. So it's like, all right, it's one of those type of battles. So I had Hustle in the first, I gave Yogi the second, and it came down to the third. I had Hustle far as the third, but the judges voted Yogi in the third. Now, there were some issues with it. It seemed like Hustle's side felt a way about losing. That ended up being something. So, Hitman said, basically the same way they voted for Dollar to win. They voted this time that the guy Yogi beat you. You know, for me, all three judges were fair. France from Let's Talk Battle Rap is one of the most knowledgeable battle rap people and platforms. Um, Knowledge to God has hip hop is real. He's everywhere. He's very knowledgeable as far as battle rap too. And then Deadass Talks is on the channel with Mr. Check Your Temperature. So and he was featured as far as top 20 media as far as the allhiphop.com list. So obviously somebody know what they're talking about as far as these judges. Because Hitman said they're credible people. And I would stand on they're credible people. Um I think that battle was debatable. It really came down to the third round. You know, Knowledge to God was the deciding factor for that battle. Yeah, I think, he was the deciding factor for the battle. Yeah, it was either him or France. One of them was the deciding factor. And they voted Yogi. I'm not mad at it. If I got to watch the battle again, I might have Yogi taking that third too. But, sometimes it's what you hear last that kind of sticks with you. And Hustle went last, so maybe that's what it was. But the God Yogi versus Hustle was a rematch. Battle of the night. Gave me everything I needed in that matchup. And the main event was B-Mac versus Capo Bravado. 3K, 3K on the floor. All these battles had some, like, other than like Rock Lee versus Blue Coca. All these other battles had like side bets and Hitman made bets with people and stuff like that. So, B-Mac versus Capo Bravado. Capo Bravado 3-0. Now here's the thing with this. B-Mac had good lines, but B-Mac's pacing and like setups, it was off. He was running lines back, which to me seemed like it was taking time. Or he was waiting on a reaction and he wasn't getting it. That's what it was given for me. Like BMAC needed to pace better and stop running lines back. Because it just seemed like his rounds ended up being extra long for that reason. BMAC mentioned Spills, which is Capo Bravado's manager. Now Spills. I'm not familiar with I know the name. I know he's a manager. But he was brought up in quite a few of the battles. So I guess maybe he manages a lot of the Bash Money artists, battlers. So he mentioned him. Capo Bravado goes, had a solid round. Good punch and good energy delivery. He got the first. BMAC has the same issue. He had the same issue in the second. He just needed to rap, and then when he was rapping, it was like he was waiting for reaction. He wasn't getting it. He wasn't commanding the crowd. Let's say that. He wasn't commanding the crowd. And he needed not to hype his own bars. That was another thing. Hyping your own bars isn't good. Let the crowd react if they're going to react. The battle's going to drop. People are going to be able to run it back. So, Capo wins the second. Third round comes. It seems as if so the end of the second round, it seemed like BMAC was losing his energy. He was losing his energy the more and more he had to run his lines back. He wasn't getting reaction. He was overhyping his own bars on some, and it was just like fluidly rap it through, and maybe he would get the pacing and everything back, but it just wasn't. It just seemed like another long round for me. He had bars, but it was just like good bar, took too long. Then spacing, good bar, long round. That's how it comes off. Didn't command the crowd. Third round, Capo basically told BMAC, "You're only important because you're from St. Louis and attached to Hitman Holla." Hey, may be true. He also mentioned that BMAC don't get no views. I haven't even. I think he said something like he averages like 3,000 views a battle or something like that. I wouldn't know. I don't know. I never knew of BMAC prior to him being on Bags and Bodies, so I can't confirm or deny that one. Whereas for Capo Bravado, I knew who he was prior to him doing this battle. In the third round, B-Man tried to do a rebuttal on Capo's Tory Lanez bar, but it got no reaction. It got no reaction from the crowd, so he seemed kind of upset with that too. So I don't know. His third round it just came off like he tried to hurry up his third round. Everybody gave Capo Bravado the battle. I think Anar Cigar called it 2-1. I think he called it. He gave Capo Bravado the second and the third, gave B-Mac the first. I think that's how he called it. Something like that. Now, anybody who's watched B-Mac's slogan is like, masturbation, you did it to yourself. Capo Bravado did a rebuttal to his slogan. to start. Like he mentioned it in like in the third he did like a rebuttal with it. Cabo Bravado also mentioned how he had 3 battles, which was this battle. He had no entourage for Tay Rock and Philly in another battle, along with like his brothers being in the hospital. So he has a lot going on, but still made it happen. Like overall, this Bags and Bodies Intruders card was a good battle. It was good. It was good. It it started at it was supposed to be from 5 to 9. It started at 6. The stream started at 6. You were basically done 4. Like overall, this Bags and Bodies Intruders card was a good battle. It was good. It was good. It it started at it was supposed to be from 5 to 9. It started at 6. The stream started at 6. You were basically done 4 battles by like 8:30ish. About 8:30ish, I want to say. So that's how you get a battle rap event done. Salute the Hitman with that. Like, that's how you get it done. But like, let's talk about